Hey, today I've got a couple of lists on review for you. The first one is actually double lists from Adam, and then George has a list afterwards. Adam sent me his GT lists, and he asks which would you choose and why. So let's go and see those, shall we? So this is the first one, the unrevised one. 18 order dice, Germans, 1250 points. We've got a platoon commander, Fallschirmjäger veteran, with 5 extra men. That makes him a very nice little unit. Stubborn. I'm not sure Stubborn is worth it. I, for one, really like the Gebirgsjägers. Fieldcraft is just an awesome ability. Panzer Grenadiers, 5 men, assault rifles, mechanized infantry, really good push units from mechanized, so we need something to transport them. 2 of those, that's 15 dudes. AT rifle, yep, love my AT rifles. Double light mortar, standard, always take that. Half track, that is a 5-man transport, 250/1, like it. No gun though. Why doesn't it have a gun? I'm sure the 250/1 comes with a gun, doesn't it? I think it does. 1 for each. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. That's a nice little fleet of nastiness coming at you. 10 shots per unit in an armored transport. Nice. Rifle platoon, again, officer, inexperienced. Give him a pistol. Just save the points. More Fallschirmjägers? Nah. I wouldn't. Infiltrator, Spartruppen, stubborn. Do they need to be stubborn? I don't think they do. I think it's a slight overkill. Brandenburgers, lovely. Spartruppen, both of them, really good. Love them both. Always take 1 of each in your German armies. Another AT rifle, again, double light mortar. Unless you know what you're doing, I think 4 light mortars may be too much, because it's not always that you have the right positioning for them. Armored platoon, Panzer 3. Yep, G, that's the darker Panzer, I believe, with the upgunned version, I can't remember. Command vehicle, Panzer 3, light tank, Panzer 3. So 3 Panzer 3s, lovely. That is a good core of armor here. Right, let's see the revised edition here. 17 order dice, so a little lower, not massively so. Again, the officer, the Panzer Grenadiers. Again, AT rifle, double light mortar, the half tracks. 2 half tracks. Missing 1 half track. Okay. I think actually the first one, I like that better. Officer with pistol. Yeah, do that. Save the 1 point. Use it for something else. Spartruppen. Yep. But again, I think Gebirgsjägers is more fun. Brandenburgers. All of that seems very, very similar. What has he changed? 1 less 250. Yep. Here we have it, the medium tank. That is an upgraded Panzer 3. The darker Panzer and a Stummel. You know what? I'm sorry to say it, Adam, I think your first list was better. Let me know in the comments. What do you guys think? Should he have gone with the revised edition or the non-revised edition? For me, the non-revised one was actually better. More order dice, better armor as well. The Stummel is good, yeah, but it's open topped. It's gonna get pinned. Yeah. And then from George in Greece, we had this army list: 15 order dice, 1250. Yeah, 15 order dice is a little low. George knows this. He wrote that himself. But let's see how he spends the points. Inexperienced officer with rifle, always go with the pistol. There's no reason to take the rifle. You're not going to shoot with it anyway. Then we have the Panzergrenadiers. Oh, yeah, they're good. Submachine guns on those. One dude with a rifle and a Panzerfaust. Good loadout. Very nice standard unit. See, Gebirgsjäger. This is how I like my Spartruppen, right? 4 veterans with Gebirgsjäger. Perfect. 60 points. Love it. Hair Grenadiers. That's a backline holder. Regulars with a light machine gun. Perfect. Very, very nicely put together this little infantry platoon. We have an AT rifle with Gebirgsjäger, nice little bonus. Veteran and all that. I think this is the work of someone who is uncomfortable with just running regulars, because there's no reason to do this. I mean, it's nice and all, and it does mean it's a little bit more survivable, but yeah. But it does mean also that you can outflank, which may be the plan here. Then we have 2 light mortars. See, this is why I mean it's pretty standard now. Everyone does it. The 250/1s. Yep. Front pintle mounted MMG. See, I remembered. Right. It does have that gun. 2 of those. And yes, Panzerlux. I love some Panzerlux. I freaking love them. They're so good. And look at this. The combination with the Pak 40. That is just awesome, because the Pak 40 is very, very dangerous to enemy armor, whereas the Lux can both hunt armor and go hunt infantry. Nice combination. Very, very nice. The Panzer 3 with a medium AT gun can do both as well. And there's a Panzer 3 more. Yeah. Wow, this is a good list. I like this list. I like this list a lot. Yeah, it is a little low on points. On order dice. But everything is mounted in those 250/1s, except the small teams. The AT rifle, that can go in ambush. On outflank. The light mortars, they can find a corner each to stand in. And I mean, the rest of them, they can just, this is really, really good. I like it. The only thing that could potentially do a little bit here is if you could find the points for a Feldgendarmerie, someone with traffic control, because that would bring in your vehicles pretty easily. This Hair Grenadier unit, I would use that along with the AT rifle and 1 light mortar, and just stick them close by each other with the officer, and that should be a small little combined arms unit. Perfect. One of the better German lists I've seen in quite a while. This is really, really strong. And I don't think 15 is so low that it's a massive detriment, but it is low. Yeah. Anywho, I feel like we can sort of see that there's a meta forming around what German lists look like, right? There's the same elements being taken again and again. We saw here 3 lists that were very similar. So that, I think, is what the competitive German list is right now. Anyway, that was it for me today. See you next time.